and welcome back to my channel. I know I have been MIA for such a long time. I've been really ill. If you've been following me on Instagram, you might have seen some of what's been going on, but I'm so happy to be back and filming for you. And I know I keep saying this, but I am going to be filming way more regularly. So before I get into this tutorial, I just wanted to let you guys know that aside from the makeup that I do on my channel, I have this overwhelming urge to do sort of more like chatty videos, and I decided I'm going to call it, so original, Christina's Coffee Corner.
I mean, seriously, like, I am just so cool.
But anyway, that's gonna be like a working title in progress right now. So anyway, for Christina's Coffee Corner, what I would love is to hear from you guys, and what I want to do is start talking about topics that really matter to people. It could be to do with life, it could be to do with relationships, it could be to do with health. I just really want to know what you guys want to see, what you would like in some more chatty videos, and I just thought, yeah, every week I'm going to have a Christina's Coffee Corner, and we can talk about the things that you guys want to talk about. You know, as much as I love makeup, I think it would be nice to have a bit of a balance on this channel, and I just want to connect with you guys who watch me. So if you would like to put forward a question for Christina's Coffee Corner, either leave a comment down below. You could find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Snapchat. All of that will be linked below. So this look that I created today is my smoky brown and orange eye tutorial. In this tutorial I'm using all my current absolute favourite products. It's got Iconic London, Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, the Huda Beauty liquid mattes. Guys, I'm so in love with these. So yeah, if you would like to see how I created this look, then please carry on watching.
So to start with, I'm using one of my favourite moisturisers by La Roche-Posay. It's the Effaclar H. I'm going to be blending this in with my new Iconic London Evo brush. I absolutely love this. I bought a set of 4, and you can use them for moisturisers, foundation, concealers. I also use one of the brushes for my contour later on in this video. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Next, I'm going to prime my skin with the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. This is actually the first time I've used this particular product of theirs, and I absolutely love it. But I am obsessed with their range, so I'll probably do a video on their range later. So now I'm using my MAC Face and Body for foundation, and I'm going to be blending it in with an Evo brush. And again, guys, like, this is, I just have never actually tried anything like it. It spreads foundation in so seamlessly. I think I'm actually starting to prefer it to using the Beauty Blender, which is saying something. Next, I'm using my LA Girl Yellow Corrector. I find that I have very pale skin, but it's kind of like an olivey undertone, which I always find like yellow correctors work really well for me under the eyes. I used to like the Ben Nye banana powder. I'm going to blend this in with a beauty blender. Also, guys, like, my face looks like a completely different colour to the rest of my body. I don't know if you've noticed, but even before I put the foundation on, it was much darker. Something wrong with the settings of my camera. So yeah, hopefully I will get that right for the next video. But anyway, I'm now using Illamasqua's Skin Base Foundation as a concealer. I just love using it as a concealer. And I'm going to put this over the top of the LA Girl Yellow Corrector, and I just find it gives me a nice flawless, seamless concealing highlighting effect. Next, I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I actually went off this for a while, but it's made its way back into my favourites. I'm blending this in with a slightly smaller Iconic London Evo brush, and again, yeah, I think it's very precise. It blends really nicely. And I'm also going to contour my chin and jaw. I then go back in with my beauty blender to blend out any harsh lines. Now this iconic London illuminator drops, I'm sure you've seen it all over YouTube, all over Instagram. It truly does live up to its name. I really love it. Honestly, I feel like the lighting in my video is not doing it justice, but it is so pigmented and just so beautiful. I think next time I'm actually going to try mixing it in with my foundation. But seriously, like, look at that glow. Just look at it. Just, ah. I'm also going to apply it just above my eyebrows and blend it in again with an Iconic London Evo brush. I'm not sponsored by Iconic London, by the way. I just happen to be using a lot of their products today. This is the Iconic London Strobing stick, and I really like this because the way it mixes with the illuminator drops, it kind of gives it like a slightly more pinkish tinge. I'm now going in with my Mercier translucent powder. I feel like this product is like a real life Photoshop blur effect. It's just amazing, and it's so different to every other powder I've ever used. Like, often powders can kind of cake on my skin, but yeah, this just does the complete opposite, gets rid of any shininess, and I love it. Next, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette and dropping the brush, and I'm going to be using the colour Burnt Orange in my crease. So this is going to be the base to build this orangey brown smoky eye. I am literally so in love with this palette. It's my first time using Anastasia eyeshadows, and guys, what can I say? They're literally the most pigmented colours I have ever used. They blend so seamlessly. It's totally worth the money in my opinion, and yeah, I'm in love. Next, I'm going to be using Cypress Amber. Yay, Cyprus, where I'm from. And this is going to be the deep brown shade for this look. I'm going to be applying this to the lid of my eye up to the socket. I'm also going to really pack this on for a smoky effect. So I'm just going to slowly build this up with a couple of layers. I always find with eyeshadow it's better to put on a couple of layers rather than try and pack it all on at once. So I just keep applying it, blending it with the same brush, applying a bit more until I reach my desired effect. And now I'm blending the two colours in the crease together so that there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm going in with a pencil brush and the shade Realgar. I think that might be wrong the way I pronounce that, but this is going to go under my lower lash line, and it's slightly more pigmented than Burnt Orange, slightly more orange, and yeah, absolutely love this shade. Next, I'm going to be applying Antique Bronze to just the centre of the eyelid, just for a slight, very subtle shimmer. Next, I'm using MAC Pro Longwear eyeliner in Definedy black to tide line my eye. Look like Jim Carrey in the mask here, but this really does make a difference and makes your lash line look so much darker. And yeah, we all know about tide lining, right? I'm also going to be applying it to the top of my lash line. I'm really not looking to do a winged liner look for this, so I'm going over it with MAC Carbon just to, you know, sort of darken the area and sort of blend it with the Cypress Amber brown colour, and just give it like the smallest, tiniest wing on the end, so nothing too dramatic. Next, I'm using one of my favourites, Max Factor Force Lash Effect for mascara on the top and bottom. Next, I'm using the Huda Beauty Giselle lashes. I love these. They are so great if you have slightly hooded eyes or hooded eyes like me, because it's just the way that the lashes sit on the band. I don't know how to explain it, but often with lashes I find that they go downwards rather than upwards, if that makes sense. And with a hooded eye, it's always nice to have sort of fluffy eyelashes that sit upwards rather than outwards. That's really hard to explain. Also, I like to play with the lash a little bit while the glue is drying, so that when your eye bends it doesn't pop off on the edges. Just a little tip there. I really should buy some eyelash applying thingy things. What are they called? Just like, I don't know, eyelash appliers. Although having said that, I do find that using tweezers is a nightmare. I much prefer using my hands. So yeah, if you struggle using tweezers to put eyelashes on, maybe have a go with your hands. Next, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in Ebony. I'd actually used the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow wiz before starting this tutorial, just to kind of very naturally shape my brows. Guys, I'm in the process of growing them out at the moment, so please don't judge me. Like, literally, if you want to grow your brows out, you have to leave them for like a year. It's so annoying and it's a nightmare, but I'm absolutely determined to get my thick brows back that I was born with. So yeah, I'm just sort of gonna have to grin and bear it, and yeah, so will you. Next, I'm using my favourite brow setting gel. It's the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, and this is just going to set the hairs in place and kind of brush them upwards, which is the look I kind of always go for. Next, I'm using the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer to bronze up my face, and you know, this ties in with the whole orange theme of this look. This is literally one of my favourite bronzers ever. Like, it's named so perfectly as well, because I feel like it truly does give you sun. Next, I'm using the iconic London A Stroke of Midnight palette. I'm using the Brighten and Lift shade, and this is just to finish off all that beautiful highlight, because you know, a girl can never have enough highlight, you know what I'm saying? Next, I'm using the Huda Beauty Brown Edition Liquid Matte Minis, and I'm going with the colour Trendsetter. This is my favourite from the Brown Minis collection, but I literally love all of them. I think Trendsetter and Spice Girls are my favourite shades. I totally want the pink collection as well. But yeah, so this colour is just gorgeous. It ties in with this whole orangey effect look. And it doesn't even need any lip liner. That's what's so great about it. I love the smell of it as well. It kind of reminds me of like candy. I feel like there's also something about this shade that just like naturally makes your lips look like 5 times bigger. I'm then going to set my makeup with the Mario Badescu facial spray, and that's the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the button below, and you can find all my social medias in links below. And yeah, please do leave a comment, suggestions, tell me what videos you would like to see next, and don't forget about Christina's Coffee Corner, and please like this video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share, and I'll catch you again next time.